This is the MCTV Weekday Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to the MCTV Weekday Update. I'm Angie Barrett.
And I'm Alyssa Herzog. We first mentioned yesterday that members of the Westboro Baptist Church from Kansas plan to protest before the Texas Tech Baylor game this Saturday. That will be one of 3 protests planned in that day for Texas. Church members will be outside the UT football game in Austin and at 2 different places in Dallas. The Dealey Plaza, where President Kennedy was assassinated, and at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where Tech plays Baylor. Westboro's message is strongly anti-homosexual and also targets the military. Reporter Carolyn Heck caught up with a Tech veteran for his reaction.
I'm here with Airman First Class Travis Jolley, 27th Special Operations Contracting Squadron, and a veteran that goes to Texas Tech University. Now, Travis, since you were part of the military, and the WBC, the Westboro Baptist Church, targets veterans along with the homosexual community, how do you feel about that?
I feel that every individual in America is guaranteed a freedom of speech and freedom to practice the religion of their choice. A lot of us don't agree with the way things happen in the WBC, both in and out of the service, but we stand by their right to say what they do, regardless of whether or not we are okay with it. That's part of being American.
And Westboro is planning to protest at the Baylor versus Tech game in Arlington. Do you have any opinions on that?
I'm surprised by how few attacks there have been against the WBC and just how flagrant they are with just their hatred. It's amazing how few people have openly attacked them. I really don't expect things to go any differently anytime in the future. The Supreme Court has ruled in their favor twice. The FBI actively investigates all threats against them, and just the government rightfully supports their right to say what they will do, and I don't see the Tech Baylor game going any differently than anything else has.
Well, a lot of the media outlets around Lubbock and around A&M are refusing to cover the WBC coming to protest, and a lot of students are getting riled up about it. Some are going to plan to go and protest against the protesters. Some just want to go watch football. I mean, what would you think that you would do?
If I had cause to go, I would go and I would protest to the protest of the WBC. I think it's fantastic that local news outlets aren't playing into their game, and that we're sort of as a society, if not at a governmental level, if at least at a citizenry level, we're opposing the WBC in whatever capacity we can.
Congratulations to law students for winning another national title. Tech's 3-student team won the National Entertainment Law Moot Court Championship in Malibu, California last weekend. Tech beat 24 schools, including Baylor, SMU, and South Texas, and Villanova, the University of Miami, and others. It's the 3rd time in 6 years Tech has won this title.
The Fall Dance Festival continues tonight. This is the 2nd of 4 nights for the yearly program. The performances are put on by Texas Tech student choreographers. Individual tickets are $10 or $5 with this valid student ID. Performances start tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday at 8 p.m. in the Creative Movement Studio on the southwest corner of Glenna Goodacre and Akron. You know, with these cold temperatures, tonight might be a great night to go check out the dance festival.
I know, right? But I think we're in for some warmer weather. Weather specialist Carly Smith is outside the Media and Communications building with a look at the weekend forecast. Carly?
Yeah, it is beautiful out here right now as we are sitting in that high pressure. It's blowing that warm southerly flow up into the Lubbock area. So right now on the Texas Tech campus, the temperature is warming to a nice 67 degrees. And Angie, you are right. We will see warmer temperatures the rest of the weekend. So as we take a look at that 3-day forecast, you'll see that this weekend, the highs are in the 70s. Tonight, a very weak cold front will push through, dropping our low back down into the upper 30s Friday morning. Saturday and Sunday mornings won't be too chilly, with the low actually in the mid and upper 40s. Winds Saturday, though, will be southwest, and for the most part, they will sustain at a good 20 to 30 miles per hour throughout the day. So, therefore, Saturday, be prepared for a dusty kind of day. Ladies, back to you.
So, Carly, a lot of students will be heading to Arlington for the Baylor game. Any problems along the way, like fog or rain or anything?
There is a chance for rain in the DFW area. Friday, there's a slight chance, and Saturday, there will be about a 20% chance throughout the day for some rain in the Arlington area. And so if there's like tailgating before the game, there is a chance for rain once again, and the winds will also be strong there too. So it'll be a little less windy in Dallas than Lubbock at about 15 to 25 miles per hour, where we're getting up to the 30s. So just be prepared.
Thanks, Carly. The Red Raider football team is busy preparing for their toughest game of the season, and the soccer team is hosting an NCAA tournament game.
Plus, don't forget about the men and women's basketball teams. It's another busy weekend for Red Raider athletes. We now go live to Thorn Compton in the MCTV Sports Center. Thorn?
Thanks, Alyssa and Angie. That's right, we have a big weekend ahead of us for Texas Tech sports fans. The Red Raider football team will try to put their recent 3-game skid behind them as they take on the number 5 Baylor Bears in Dallas Saturday. The Red Raiders have had a problem stopping explosive plays on defense, and the potent Baylor offense is the stiffest challenge yet. The Bears have an extremely explosive running game with junior Lake Seastrunk heading the attack. Head coach Cliff Kingsbury said stopping Seastrunk will be a tall order for their defense.
They do a good job of springing him outside. He likes to bounce a bunch of stuff outside, and when he gets on the perimeter, he's gone. I mean, not many people in the country can run with him, so that's the biggest thing. Anytime he touches it, it's a home run threat.
The Red Raider soccer team learned Monday that they were heading to their second straight NCAA tournament. They were selected as an at-large bid for the 64-team tournament and will host Minnesota in the first game of the tournament Friday at 7 p.m. Head coach Tom Stone said the home game in the tournament is a great way for the seniors on his team to finish their careers.
I mean, when we beat Texas to finish the year, I think they thought that was a pretty good send-off for their last, potential home game. But I just had a feeling that wasn't their last home game, and I know they are thrilled, and all their families to be able to come back here again. As a senior, your last game is coming at some point, and to get as many games at home as possible, given the environment we have here, which is one of the best in the country, it makes it all the more special.
The Red Raider basketball team is in action tonight as they take on the Alabama Crimson Tide in the Big 12 SEC Challenge. Alabama lost to Oklahoma and Dallas earlier in the season, and the Red Raiders look to improve to 3-0 for the 5th time in the last 6 seasons. The Lady Raider basketball team took down the New Mexico State Lobos last night, 56-64. Amber Battle turned a double-double with 17 points and 14 rebounds to help fend off the Lobos. Redshirt freshman Minta Spears also chipped in a career-high 16 points and finished 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Represent the Red Raiders well in Arlington this weekend. If you're staying here in town, get out to the NCAA tournament Friday night and cheer on your soccer team. Back to you two in the studio.
Thanks, Thorn. And hey, if you're making the trip to Dallas-Fort Worth this weekend, you'll want to be safe.
As reporter Jordan Lejeune shows us, Texas Tech Parking and Transportation offers free help with that.
This is a 2008 Pontiac G6, but more importantly, this is my car. A few weeks back, this baby had a little bit of trouble starting, and that worried me because 1, I know nothing about car repair, 2, I know nothing about finding a good mechanic, and 3, with the holidays fast approaching, I'm looking at a 13-hour drive back to my hometown. The thought of being stranded along a stretch of deserted Texas highway with a car that doesn't work is enough to scare anyone. Thankfully, an event hosted by the Texas Tech Parking Services on Wednesday served to put those fears to rest.
The free car clinic, held in the C-17 lot on campus, gave students the chance to have their cars checked by the mechanics of Scott's Car Care. Scott Egert, owner of the company, says his experiences as a parent led him to offer this service.
And if that was my kid off in Dallas, I would hope that somebody would check everything before they drove home. And it's all about the safety of the students and safety of the kids.
Along with the car checks, the event also featured motorcycle safety information, a station dedicated to ending auto theft, and free food and drinks. Stacy Monsabillas, marketing coordinator for transportation and parking services, says the event is designed to help students.
It makes it really easy for everyone to come by, get their car checked out, and learn about different safety opportunities for them. See what's out there and get everybody prepared for their travels for the holidays.
Egert said there is one big tip he would give to anyone driving home over the holidays.
But everybody has a driver's license in their pocket. If you do get stranded on the road, if you'll turn your driver's license on the back, there's a number on the bottom. You pay taxes. Department of Public Safety, they work off our tax money. There's a number on the back of your card. That should be the very first number you call to have a trooper with you until you get taken care of.
For MCTV, I'm Jordan Lejeune.
That's all for this Thursday edition of MCTV Weekday Update. Thanks for joining us.
And be sure to check out ttuhub.net every day for more news. We'll see you next week. Wreck 'em.